Matchday 38 in La Liga EA Sports, the final match day in the Spanish top flight, brought us the game between Athletic Club and Football Club Barcelona at San Mamés. It was also the final match of this season in La Liga EA Sports, the 380th match of this season. And it was a special night, as it was the final game for Athletic Club captain Oscar de Marcos to play for his beloved side, as he is leaving the club at the end of this season after 16 years. And he thought his Athletic Club had taken the lead very early doors through a header from Unai Gomez. A good ball into the box from the right from Alex Berenguer. However, he was just offside in the build-up, and therefore it was ruled out. But Nico Williams, minutes later, had this chance not too far away from picking out the top corner. Very good effort indeed. Nico Williams making his return to the starting 11 after missing the last 4 games due to injury for Athletic Club. There was nothing really on the line in this game, as Barcelona had already been crowned champions and Athletic Club already top 4 secured and a Champions League place. That being said, Barcelona still fielded a very strong 11, so too did Athletic Club. And 13 minutes in, with the first clear-cut chance of the game for the visitors, Robert Lewandowski chipped Unai Simon to give the newly crowned La Liga champions a 1-0 lead. A lovely dink over Spain's number 1 to score his 26th La Liga goal of the season. And also, more importantly, Barcelona's 100th in La Liga EA Sports in this 2024-2025 campaign. A lovely through ball from Fermin, and then the deft touch from Lewandowski to finish off the chance. Unai Gomez then had an effort to pull one back for Athletic Club, put them back on level terms, but he hit it first time well over the crossbar. Unfortunately for him, minutes later, Robert Lewandowski would get his and Barcelona's second of the game. This time from a corner. Rafinha whipping in this ball at a very tight angle, and it was just helped on, in fact, by Unai Gomez. And there was Robert Lewandowski unmarked at the back post to head it in to an empty net. Athletic Club were coming into this game having not conceded a goal in their previous 5 matches. They conceded 2 inside the opening 20 minutes. Marouane Sanadi was leading the line for Athletic Club, and he put this chance just wide of the goal. However, it was offside regardless. Athletic Club kept on pushing though, trying to get back into the game. Here, Mikel Jaureguizar went for the overhead kick, just taking the ball off his teammate Yuri Berchiche. Chance eventually wasted, as Marouane Sanadi was waiting maybe to get something on the ball, and he did, but he would have been offside as well. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha and Lewandowski, Barcelona's dangerous front 3 this season, was still leading the line from the get-go. Lamine Yamal wanted to try his luck from distance here, but his shot was deflected out for a corner off Íñigo Ruiz de Galarreta. Rafinha would then look for his 35th goal this season in all competitions, but he put the shot just wide. And that was before Marouane Sanadi would go down in the box here after managing to break in behind the Barcelona defence. He was asking for a penalty, but actually he just got his studs stuck in the ground and went down here right in front of Pau Cubarsí and right in front of Iñaki Peña, who was starting in goal for Barcelona, making his first appearance for the Catalan side since the 18th of January, Barcelona's first La Liga match of 2025. Images now of the second 45, and Robert Lewandowski had this golden opportunity to bag himself a hat-trick. Good ball into the box from Rafinha, but the Polish international skied the ball over the bar, and couldn't make it. 3-0 to Barcelona. Marouane Sanadi then tried to replicate what Robert Lewandowski had done at that very end of the pitch in the first half, chipped the keeper, but he was denied by Iñaki Peña, and he was also denied by the offside flag. Lamine Yamal would then have another chance from outside the box. This time, though, he opted to go for the bottom corner rather than the top corner, but he just dragged the shot wide of the front post. Lamine Yamal looking for his 10th La Liga goal of the season. And minutes later, his Spain international teammate Nico Williams came close to a goal. He was picked out here as the ball fell kindly to him in the box, but he couldn't hit the target either. Robert Lewandowski then found his way in behind the Athletic Club back line, where had he have gone down for a foul, there might even have been a potential red card for Yuri Berchiche in this move. But ultimately, Lewandowski stayed on his feet trying to get that hat-trick goal. Ultimately, though, the ball would go over the bar. In general, well defended there by Yuri Berchiche. Íñigo Ruiz de Galarreta was then replaced by Beñat Prados, and Unai Gomez was replaced by Oyan Sancet. Third and final change of this triple move was Unai Núñez going off for Dani Vivian. Athletic Club also on the day, playing in their new home shirt for next season. Following this triple change, Barca made a double change of their own. Andreas Christensen coming on for Ronald Araujo, as well as Dani Olmo replacing Rafinha. Nico Williams then found his way inside the penalty area, but his one-on-one run was well blocked by Eric Garcia. Then trying to play the ball back in, but no real takers on the end of his cross. Iñaki Peña making easy work of it, looking to hold on to his clean sheet back in the team. The ball then fell kindly again for Lamine Yamal in the box, but the 17-year-old could only put the ball over the crossbar. Long way off target there from Lamine Yamal. Then Athletic Club managed to hit the woodwork, or when we say Athletic Club, it was actually Pau Cubarsí who almost scored an own goal here, as his teammate in goal parried the ball onto the woodwork to keep it out. Would have been a very well taken own goal had it found its way in. Unai Simon would then deny Lamine Yamal at the other end with a fine save at his front post. The two Spain teammates facing off there against one another. Lamine Yamal unable to score at the front post. Yuri Berchiche was then shown a yellow card for bringing down Robert Lewandowski here, right in the centre circle. And that was before Nico Williams was replaced by his older brother Iñaki, who had started this game on the bench. Barcelona would then go on to make a double change of their own. Balde and Pedri coming off for Frenkie de Jong and Gerard Martin. This was Barcelona's 60th game in all competitions this season, their final game of the season. Pedri has only missed one of those 60 games this season, and that was through illness. An incredibly consistent year for Pedri, who was even applauded off by the home supporters. Athletic Club would still try a late push to get something out of the game. Here it was Jaureguizar, but his effort would go straight into the hands of Barcelona's goalkeeper Iñaki Peña. Iñaki Williams had his first chance of the game here, putting the shot just wide of the back post. However, the offside flag was raised. And following that, from the final minutes, Oscar de Marcos was replaced for one final time. After 16 years at the club, he was replaced by Iñaki Williams, handing over the armband to him as club captain. Leque took his place on the pitch on the night, but it was the end of the career of Oscar de Marcos, the club captain, leaving after 16 years. Athletic Club paying homage to their captain in his final game for the club. Pau Victor would also come on for Robert Lewandowski in the final exchanges of the game. And the final talking point was this one. The final action of the game was this one. Dani Vivian picking up his international teammate Dani Olmo. But this was after a challenge in the box from Yuri Berchiche on Olmo. Initially, no penalty was given, but the referee would go over to the screen to check it and would end up pointing to the spot. The referee pointed out that this was the last kick of the game, and it was dispatched by Dani Olmo, beating Unai Simon, and that would round things off at San Mamés. Dani Olmo scoring the final goal of this season in La Liga EA Sports, a penalty against Unai Simon. The final score at San Mamés was Athletic Club 0, Football Club Barcelona 3.